All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages, welcome to today's Hunting Lodge. My name's Jackson Beard. It is a pleasure to be here. If we haven't met, I'm just some guy with guns and a computer and having a great time with all of you folks here. Because it is the release of the newest weapon pack coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild, the Assorted Sidearms pack. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, our creators had a chance to show it off yesterday. It's out today on all platforms. Sim release by popular demand. Pretty pleased about the way things are going. Good to see you all. Hello, welcome. I was a few minutes behind there. Yeah, these things happen. I've been playing on my work account lately. So I swapped over to, my account that has all my progress and stuff. And yeah, I didn't have the DLC on that account. So last minute finagling, we're here. As you can see, we got them all right in front of us. And this is kind of cool. I gotta be honest. We don't talk about this stuff very much, but I'm really honored. I'm really honored. The team did something pretty cool for me. That's my namesake right there. It's in the game. It's pretty freaking cool. And if you haven't checked it out, there's a cool little animation that goes along with the 45 Rolston. By far one of the nicest looking guns in the game. They've outdone themselves yet once again. Arguably, the 10 mil, man, the Devani is, this Glock is just great. It's great. I can't wait to get feedback from you guys and what you think with these new weapons. But arguably, the star of the show, that's right, the Arkumo, the 243, in a really compact version. It is so freaking cool. This brings a different aspect to the game. If you've been playing as long as I have, even longer, it's game changer. One of the things that we've I don't want to say struggled with, what we've had to get creative with over the years was how we worked our loadouts, right? Like, let's be real. If you're heading out to reserve, some people, they focus in on one species and they're just carrying the guns for that. But if you're like myself, you've kind of realized a lot of things can happen when you're out running around the wilds. And when you hear that call, you see what I did there? You want to make sure that you've got the appropriate weapons so you can get the appropriate score. Having this 243 in this version, it just opens the door for some really creative loadouts. And I really want to see what you, the community, do with it. Because I have a feeling that you guys are going to get real creative, and it's exciting. So there we are. There's the three weapons. We did cover them last week. We're going to take them out for a stroll, but I want to go over the patch notes. I want to offer, I just want to go through them. We can talk about them, see what you guys think. Good morning, chat. I've got to change in my setup here. Okay, you're going to see me looking all over the place like I'm a deer in headlights. Future DLC. But seriously, it's all over the place now. So I'm doing full head turns instead of just, eye swaps. So bear with me as I get used to it. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Banana Toasty. What's up, Cryptic? Hello, Mr. Snail Rancher's in the house. I see Tay Humes there. What's up, brother? Hey, Hell's Assassin. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Hagster Plays is in the house. Rawl Antunes. Hello. I have a buddy with the last name Antunes. Close to Rawl. It's Paul. That's very cool. Very cool. It's one of those things. Do you know Tom from Toronto? No, I know it's a big world, but just kind of cool to see that last name. Steamship History. Hello, welcome. Good to see you. Hello to all the mods. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for all that you do. Big round of applause. We couldn't do these things without them. So much love and much respect. By the way, I'll reach out to you guys after the stream for something here. Okay, so let's get right into the patch notes. I've got them at the ready over here. It's pretty cool. Go ahead. There we go. There we go. Love that the Rolston's on here. Cool. I don't know. I really dig it, man. Mark, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, my man. Leave freak you out. They're pretty juicy this time too. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, we post them across all of our socials. They're in the Discords. You'll find them in our gaming groups. You'll find it on Reddit. They're everywhere. It's the star of the show. Maybe you're not into the handguns, but you're going to be into what's happening here in the patch notes. Let's go through it now. before we even start, I had a lot of messages I woke up to this morning. A lot of you had to jump on me. Let me just tell you that the team was able to do something a little different this time around, as you may have noticed. Now, we all talked about the reset that was coming to SRP. It was literally the only map that got left out when we did all of the home range reworks and, you know, redistributing mead zones and adjusting times and such. So that, you know, it's a little, the playability is better for a better experience. So SRP was the one left out of that mix, but the team was acutely aware on the Great One grinds happening in SRP, and they much respect. If I was wearing a hat, I would tip it in their direction. They really went above and beyond. Your progress on your Great One grind, if you are grinding on SRP, it was not affected by this. So kudos. That's I think that's the star of the show. I know a lot of folks who have spent a lot of time on there, and for them to take the time to fiddle with the population so that it didn't affect it. Now, I can't confirm if you had any diamonds or even great ones on the map. I do believe that those would have went kapoof on the reset. But the grind itself, the progress you've made, it's still intact. So I wanted to get that out of the way because that's massive, and they put a lot of effort into that. You know, it's like I don't want to call them the unsung heroes because really, when this stuff happens, they are the heroes. Okay, Assorted Sidearms pack out now. Big shout out, by the way. I got to get him out here, you guys. If you haven't seen one of our newest members on the team, he's our community developer. He's kind of a jack of all trades, Albert. He's been a blessing. If you're part of the Angler Discord, you've seen just how much he's been attacking it. His communication's fantastic. He's been in the industry for a while, and he brings a lot of experience. And he's been helping with a lot of this. He's taken a lot of weight off of Meg's shoulders, off of my shoulders, off the team in general. So Albert, if you're watching, big props to my friend. There he is. There he's here. Of course he's here. But if you guys haven't had a chance to chit chat with him, you'll find him through the Discords. You'll see him working his magic around the community. So make sure to take the time and say hello. You know what we're like. We're all about the community here. So pretty cool when we add a new member. All right, so the Assorted Sidearms pack is out. You can get it now on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Microsoft Store, and Epic Games. Holy crap, that's really expanded over the years. Like, seriously, have you guys seen? That's wild, man. It's great to see. Great to see. New weapons. Whether you want to show off your sharpshooting skills or okay, we're just gonna get through this all. You guys know the weapons. You guys know what's. I love that Call of the Wild West. Like, do we have any RPers in the community? Like, seriously. We've got a full Western loadout now. You take all the lever actions and you take the 45 Rolston. I'd love to see some of that, man. Especially creators. Do we have any RP creators? That'd be kind of cool. And, you know, big props to the team. I love this little animation showing off the skins. We're moving in a good direction. All right, patch notes. So, big ones right off the bat, the quality of life. The in-game DLC store is now available. It's Xbox, PlayStation 10. PlayStation 10. Wow. Ebor Coffee, stat, Windows 10 and PlayStation. They updated the depth required to place water layout blinds to 1 meter. So that's actually, I don't know if you've struggled with that, but it makes a big difference on where you can place them. So that's a big deal. Added detailed multiplayer changes in the UI. I'll let you guys explore that a little bit. I'm going to show you a few things when we get out of here as well. Some changes that happen. Birdshot travels faster. This one, I got to put a hat on so I can take it off. Okay, that is huge. Now, a lot of you have, I've spoken with a fair number of you about it. I've seen the chat around the community with the changes that happened with the rework on the FAL. One of the things was the adjustment of the birdshot. And it made it harder to hit. Your lead times were affected. We had to retrain. So, yeah, it should be easier to hit them now. They've adjusted it. Let us know, you guys. It's a balance thing. And this really is a quality of life. It's for you guys. So, you know, if you're happy with it, you're not happy with it. If you're happy and you know it, shoot some ducks. Let us know in the Discord. Made it easier for players to interact with clues while following blood trails. You know, big shout out to our devs on this one. I know it was a frustration, and we've seen some tweaks to it. After, and it, you know, originally it was an intended change that we had to look down, but the feedback was a mixed bag. A lot of folks liked it. you know, hey, I'm hunting real life. I got to look down. Okay, so, but now there's been more adjustments to it. It's easier to interact with those clues, which will make a smoother game flow, right? Your gameplay will just move that little better. All right, Silver Ridge Peaks. And I love Albert's little flair of these things. Rework the animal home ranges, populations, and schedules in the Silver Ridge Peak Reserve. Dev team notes, fret not, the population reset does not affect Grade 1 progress. We've talked about that, and fret not indeed. That's the star of the show right here, man. That's the star of the show. Huge. Thank you for that. Mississippi Acres got a little bit of love with the new docks for boats in the Mississippi Acres to make it a little easier to identify those crossings. Population reset for bobtail quail in Mississippi. You know, there was some work that needed to be done there. Again, I mean, that could almost be a quality of life, but if you were grinding on bob whites, you know, they're just a heads up, right? The Revetuli Coast got a little love. The Golden Eye, that's right. So there's been a reset on those. Now here we go, the bug fixes. We're going to just skim through a lot of these. You know, we'll do that. Leap Freak, remind me when we're done here and we can take a look at some of this stuff. Why nobody got informed for the reset. Sorry, Afghan, what are we referring to? SRP? Because we've been talking about that since we introduced the rework of the birds. We put out there everywhere, and I said it hundreds of times. I wanted everybody to know that the reset to SRP was going to be happening because it was literally the only map that didn't get the work done. During that update, they just couldn't fit it in time. They didn't want to rush it and break anything. Everything has to go through testing. So the home ranges are different. The need zones, a lot of the times have changed. We knew that was coming. So it's here. And, you know, pretty cool that they didn't mess up our Grade 1 grind. All right, let's go. Fix the bug that would cause trophies not unlock on PS4. I know we have a lot of PlayStation users that'll be quite happy with that one. Fixed an issue that would cause animals to teleport while drinking. Yeah, that one was a pain in the butt, especially as you're about to shoot and boom, off it goes. The animals acknowledged that they had an issue and have now solved their drinking problem. I mean, you know, admittance is the first step to recovery. Fixed an issue where waterfowl birds circled for too long in the air before landing. That improves the fowl experience overall. They fixed the bug that would cause coyotes to run in circles when feeding and calm state. And I'm upset about this one. I'd like that unpatched, please. Could we? It was really entertaining to watch. They're so bloody cute right before you shoot them. We fixed a ragdoll issue that would cause moose to dance upon death. The moose are grounded, no more dancing. I love it. Again, it was quite entertaining. Was not as intended. And thank you for your patience on that one. I know moose are very popular for people to hunt, for people to try and get out on their diamonds and such. So it was a nice fix, but it was also entertaining at the time. You got to find the joy in all the little things, right? Make coyotes fun to try and shoot. Cryptic, it really did add to it, didn't it? It did make it difficult. Absolutely. Forkrax, what's up, my cobalt friend? How are you, sir? What's that? The Grillic multiplayer should be resolved. That has been a tricky one. That's not in the patch notes because that's one that our QA team and our devs have attacked that numerous times. Because it's a multiplayer issue, it's been difficult to deal with. I can tell you this, it will work if you are outside of 1.5 kilometers, whatever that equates to in miles. So if you are close to another player, 1.5 kilometers is when that happens. So in single player works fine. In multiplayer, as long as you're not real close to somebody, it will work. I know it's a pain. The team knows it's a pain. It's something that has really got a lot of attention, but sometimes bugs are multi-layered, and that one has been really difficult. So keep you updated, and we'll cross our fingers. Okay, where were we? Fixed an issue that would cause waypoints to not update during Follow the Blue Trail in Revetuli Coast. That was a pain. So now when you follow said blue trail, those will update. That's a big fix. This was stuff that came with Revetuli, and again, some of them are hard to flesh out. We fixed an issue where players could not hit second, third, and fourth targets during steady aim in Revetuli Coast. Now you can hit said targets in Revetuli Coast. Fixed an issue that would cause contextual help to not appear after players complete the first mission in Reventually Coast. As you can see, the missions were getting a lot of love this update. Hope 6 mission required for a blacktail to a whitetail deer in Layton Lakes. Hope 6 fixed. Yes. I'm sure we're going to come down to Bison, but I know it was in the mix too. Fixed a bug that would cause legendary black bear to spawn as a great one instead of a diamond during the trap fight. This one was a multi-layered one, and I saw QA really, since this was first discovered, working on this. The problem is the way that the animals were if I'm understanding right, the way they were scored, and because this one scored much higher, a mission potential diamond, there was no cap on it. It was sometimes showing as the great one. So nonetheless, that has been fixed. Trap Fine is back to intended parameters. Fix the bug with the spawn point at Chocopee Outpost on Layton Lake. Enjoy. Yup. It's huge. Can we just stop for a moment and say how big these are? I know. Oh, JTM, it's a big one. It was really needed. And you know, the team's been reading all the feedback and getting all these, and so as you can see, we're really trying to bring the things around. Fix an issue that would cause the tourist achievement to not work properly in MedVed. And this affected some of our players, and it's nice to see it fixed, because if you love MedVed, you love MedVed. We have like a cult following for MedVed. Seriously, you should check it out if you haven't. Fix the bug where players were not able to complete a dangerous reaction at Silver Ridge Peaks. Fix the spawn point at Bighorn Sheep Outpost. This was needed, but it was really entertaining falling under the world. Especially if you had a buddy nearby and you could see them as you fell away. It brought Titanic scenes to mind personally, and you know, Spotify is a beautiful thing to accompany that. But anyways, that's a big fix. It's good. The terror is gone in the world. Fix an issue where the mission helper now would go missing when the inspect the tape objective was triggered during the B-side mission in Mississippi Acres. I haven't heard about that one. That's good to know. I knew there was a couple issues over there. Restored the deformed model for female cinnamon teals and parquet. Fixed an issue that would cause the inventory section to disappear when players used the escape key after swapping items. I never had that happen to me, but I received a report when this had first happened, and it was puzzling why it was happening. So glad that's fixed. Resolved the bug that would prevent the more option in the dog wheel from being selectable. For controller players, fixed an issue where the dog would always begin to heal when trying to zoom out of the camera in photo mode. Yes, I heard a lot about that one. Fix the issues where the resident feeding need zone scheduled icons would show incorrectly for multiple animals. This should almost be under quality of life. Quality of life fix, because that helps a immense amount. Nicholas, how you doing, brother? Good, man. I'm good, thank you. It helps huge. That's a big one right there. So, yeah. You know, your dog's going to listen to you now. The button's not going to trigger two things. Fix the issues where resting in need zones include icons which show incorrectly for multiple animals. I think I just read that. That was massive. Fix an issue that would cause tripods to not show on the map. Thank you. Wasn't it as intended? Fixed her on the next update. Beautiful, beautiful team. Adjusting zeroing for slug ammo on the Strucker. Fix the incorrect impact placement for arrow shot with the bright side rangefinder bow sight. Fix the bug where quick switch items did not work after switching items using the item wheel. Fixed an issue with GoldenEye ducks that gave higher amount of cash than expected when harvested. Let me just scratch that one off the list right there. That was just, you know, some of these, you know, as they're smashing bugs, some of them, and I don't know about that one. I see that one and I think, let's just leave that in there. But you can't. That's just the thing with squashing bugs. It's just how she goes. But, you know, it's a goal to make all these things run as intended. Fix an issue where some animals appear transparent on the harvest screen. Fix the visibility indicator not working correctly on PS4. We fixed the floating trees in Parque Fernando. We no longer have alien trees landing. Fixed the bug where introductory dialogue stopped playing audio where players spot an animal for the first time in some reserves. Those nice little touches. Some weapons and the IR sights became blurry when using AMD Fidelity. So that's a nice fix. And of course, there was the bug where the players continue to shoot without reloading a weapon using the weapon wheel. That has been fixed. I'm sure some of you aren't so happy about that, but again, we are fixing and smashing bugs. Adjusted the store stats for the 30-06 ammo, the 308 to reflect their power. Oh, I actually wasn't aware of that one. We'll have to go and take a look at that. And the bug where the birds can disappear after being shot, falling from the sky. Right? They are completely in sync now, and you will claim your trophies. And then the audio would not attenuated properly when aiming. So lots of big fixes. Huge. Huge. Damn it, Zaggy. I had nothing to do with it. I'm truly honored, man. I was truly honored. Calling me out. I know, right? It's wild. It was so wild. It is truly an honor. It was truly, truly an honor. Now, if we could just get beards in the game, I'll be happy. Did you, Tristan, tripod wait, sorry. The tripods got fixed. Yes, AT Gaming, they did. They got fixed. Guys, chat's going well. I've lost so much, and I apologize. I'm not wanting to miss anything. I tried to catch all the questions, but if you want to start firing them through now, I will pay closer attention. It's good though. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Loris. What's up, my man? New map coming soon, possibly? Well, now I could neither confirm nor deny, but you guys know how things are done around here, and you know we don't plan to change anything up. But of course, I can neither confirm nor deny. There is some very cool things in the works, and it's too bad I didn't have some windows open that I could accidentally leak it. Yeah, because that's happened. All right, so I need to go ahead and grab these because, unfortunately, I'm going to get both skins of each. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I had been playing on my work account and didn't have the DLC here on my personal account. So let's see. So let me ask you, my friends, for those of you that have bought this already, what do you think? What's your favorite weapon? Love it? Leave it? Indifferent? What do you think? Which is your go-to? Is it the new 243 Arcumo? Is it the 45 Rolston? I can't help it. Every time I say it, I'm going to do it. All right. Is it the 10 millimeter Devani? What do you think? What do you got? Yes, Snail Rancher. So there's certain things that did not make the patch notes. And I only know of a couple. That was one of them. The zeroing was fixed, although that seemed to be intermittent for some folks as well. 10 mil so great. The 10 mil. Kyomo. Am I saying that right? Kyomo. It makes me think of Momo. I'm wearing one right now. Kyomo. Okay. Yeah. Right. Cool. The 10 mil. So there we go. The Glock. Yeah. I do have a Sky Eye. I do have a twinkle in my eye. Whenever we get anything new to the Hunter Call of the Wild, it's just a pleasure to play with and to get to know, right? And you know, this gun right here has been requested for quite some time. Let me go in here and grab some ammo. We'll take a quick look. It's been requested for quite some time. And to have it in game is pretty cool. So here we are with the ammo. This is the 45, making sure, man, it gets confusing at times. I was making sure I wasn't looking at the 357, the 44. All right, so we've got the two varieties, the Colt Flat Nose Hardcast and the 45 Colt Full Metal Jacket. You know, you can see right off the hop which one you're going to be using, right? Penetration is key in this game. Now, expansion has a play on certain species, but you know, with the classes being a 2 to 5, I mean, we're going to want penetration. Nonetheless, let's go ahead. I'm going to pick what I like, and you guys let me know in the Discord and the Facebook groups, and tag me on Reddit too. What tickles your feather? Are you playing with the expansion? Are you sticking to the penetration? All right, let's get down here to the 10 mil. So once again, it's obvious when you look at the stats, right? We're a 2 to 6 on here, so you got that little bit more oomph. Yeah, and you do feel it. I mean, really, you can put enough rounds into this thing to stop a buffalo. I wouldn't advise it if it's anything you want to mount. If it's a trophy you want, thank you. Appreciate that, Mr. DK. Thank you, sir. You want a 10 millimeter buckaroo? What are we angling here? Anyhow, very, very fun. We're going to get this out. We're going to go and blast with it. I'm going to need just a few rounds here to have some fun. The fact that it goes to 2 to 6 makes it very useful. But again, star of the show, let me make sure I have enough of my polymer tip on me. I have 80. With the effective range being at 150, we can zero this thing, the Cuomo, up to 200 meters. It's only a single shot. You got to keep this in mind, but you're getting the same penetration, the same effective range. And, the 243 is truly an unsung hero. A lot of folks don't seem to realize just what it can do. I'm keeping that 308 on me, man, because that is one badass looking gun. Let's go ahead and bring these out. Let's get, I don't know which I prefer. I think I like, what do you think, chat? Isn't that, I don't know. That looks nice. Some people like that lighter. I like that dark gray. Right? I really do. Danger. What's up, Mr. Close? How are you? Hey, what's up, Shadowrunner? Well, we're just going through. We're in-depth look today and talking about the changes, the patch notes, the weapons, and maybe we'll get to shooting something. I have a couple things I want to talk about that we didn't get to cover in the patch notes, but we'll get into that. Fit the Judge Revolver. Doesn't the 45 fit the Judge Revolver? Fit the Judge Revolver? What are we saying here? I'm confused. I'm not sure what's the Judge. Oh, you're talking IRL comparison. Right. Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna grab this bad boy. And I'm gonna definitely grab that. And I love that skin. I don't know, it makes me think of like Desert Storm operations, badassery, if you will. Okay, let's go down here. We don't need that. We do need that. We don't need that. I need to buy ammo. Just in case. I always bring it with me just in case. All right, so got the 243. We'll scoot down here. And a filter would be nice for this. I'm just going to say that to just make life a little easier. Just a little easier. We'll bring the Hyperion. Now, there is, and this was something I found out after last stream. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you because, well, I haven't even looked at it yet. There is a new reflex, and it's the Devani. It's free if you have the DLC. And this is the answer to your sights. Now, we didn't know this. I was trying to put the reflex sight on, and it wouldn't go. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? I really need to, I got to finish that on this playthrough. This is like my 11th playthrough. I need that. It doesn't fit on the new handguns, but that's what this is for. So we're going to try it out and we're going to get to take a look at it, my friends. SRP has got a home. Yes, exactly. Did they change any of the drink times in SRP? They did. They did change the drink times. Just to put it on the table, I've already had some messages this morning. There will be an adjustment with the bear drink time. What are they? They're midnight till 1 in the morning now. Is that right? Did I remember that right? I didn't even have my coffee brain on yet this morning. Marksman is classy anyways. I like it. Yeah. Cryptic, you have to check the times, brother. Yeah, the times have changed. That Mississippi stuck in the first mission does not unlock alligators. Still not floating. There is an art with the alligators. There is. They are probably the most difficult species in game. They are. Picking your moments on when to shoot them. They're designed to sink sometimes. Dog, really? The stream is not sponsored or partnered in any way with WinZip. Okay, so there we go. We've got our sights. I needed to buy just real quick. It's always nice to be able to go out and hang out with you guys and to shoot things. It wasn't the purpose, but I knew we were going to be about a half hour, and we got through it. We're about a half hour to get through all those goodies. Now, let me tell you something that was discovered by our very good friend, Mr. Flinter. I got to tell you, some people just don't miss a thing. And I don't know that he was out there necessarily trying to figure, but he saw it nonetheless. So as you may have heard, and if you have not, the Caper Callies now go aggressive. It was not in the patch notes. And I pinged the team this morning. You have to understand, and you saw the list of patch notes. These things get added, but sometimes they certain things don't make it. Much like my words, don't make it into the patch notes. So that's kind of a big deal. Gives you an idea on where the team's head is at. Now, again, They're listening. They're taking in everything you guys are putting down. And it's kind of nice to have that sort of addition to the game. I mean, did you see it? I saw Mel Gaming had a video done on it. If you haven't checked Mel out, these are incredible creators, by the way. You guys, we are truly blessed in this genre, this niche genre, to have the incredible creators we do. Definitely show them some love. So they put it out there, and it's pretty neat. I must admit. Oh, are we not? Oh, I don't have all my. Because my. Dang it. Swapping around. I'm no good with files. I suck. I admit that. This was my previous playthrough, not my last one. Well, that's okay. I don't have all the progress, but we can hop. Oh, but I've got all the hunting pressure. Let's hop up and let's go this direction. I think the wind's going to screw me a little bit, but let's see what happens. Uni, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Good day to you. Zakin, hello, Mr. Bexar. What's up, my man? You saw Mel's video on it. Isn't it cool the way it just ran up there? And she gave all credit to Flinter, because Flinter, it was during Flinter's stream. Scholar and the gentleman that he is, and Mel's spreading the word. She's really just turned out to be such a great creator. You guys need to show her some love, man. Her channel's doing great these days. But everyone's channel can always do better. And we are at a time of year where across the board, like let's be real. I'm still a creator, and I still think like a creator. It's this time of year when views drop off. So now is really when our creators need your love and support. Get out there and show them a little bit of it, would you? Look at this. I just absolutely love the look of this thing. You know? Oof. Give me that. Give me that. And my favorite part of the whole thing, the team's really upping their game on the animations, like even the pop out, like just, I love it. Now, this is the thing to consider. For the classes that it takes, I wouldn't go all the way up to the top end. I would keep it down around the class 2 and 3 animals, and it absolutely decimates. But the reload time is something to consider. It really is. And keeping that in mind, where did I put I moved everything around. Nope, we're not shooting that. We're shooting this. By far, the coolest addition. Look at the accuracy. I mean, that tree, it's going to fall over. We just made firewood, baby. Like, that is just awesome. Oh, and let me hear just the hip fire is insanely accurate. This makes this the ultimate defensive tool to have in your arsenal when you head out into the dangers of the cold wild. Like, seriously, this is going to tear apart wolves. And what I shouldn't have reloaded right away. I'm going to waste more. I don't want to waste more. I need to buy more ammo. I'll do it later. But the fact that the way it, I just love the animations, man. I know, empty. I can't help it. I'm having too much fun. Let's go and see if we can find something to shoot. Where are we heading here? We're going to go and we're going to work our way down here. Let's go check this lake first, see what's happening, and then we'll cycle down. I get incredible frames these days. If you can see it, it's very small. Am I pointing right now? Oh my God, we're glowy. Somebody could have said something. Have I been freaking glowy this whole time? Wow. And my screen is just a touch. Hi there. My name is Beard. Today's the first day with a new setup, and I'm having technical difficulties. Please bear with me. This DLC is amazing. Hello from Brazil. Right on, Foxtail. Hello to Brazil. I'm super jealous. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Great to have you with us. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The reception has been really, really good. You worry about things, right? When I first found out we're doing handguns, and as I'd seen a lot of you had said, well, shotguns would have been nice because of the recent addition and stuff. But remember, a lot of these decisions are decided by our designers, and they're the ones with the vision. They see the gaps, honestly, kudos. Yeah, you know who I'm looking at, to all of our designers, to Troy. You guys have met Troy. He's chatted with me about this the whole way through and kept me in the loop. And He saw the gap, and you guys are from what I've seen, very appreciative that it's filled. Ho ho ho! What are the chances we can make you all kinds of mad? I was thinking we were gonna walk in for some deer, but let's just see what we can happen over here. Had I not noticed the name of the 45? I know. I didn't even notice or care if we throw it out there. You know. But I am truly honored. Beyond words. Beyond words. I never would have thought that could be a thing. So yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. Those old guns skip a chamber because there is no firing pin disconnected. They don't want to go it off the hammer. Ha! Danger. All right, let's see here. Where were you calling from? And I'm rusty too. It feels good. It feels really good to be in here hunting. We were out last week, but I've been doing a lot of fishing lately. I've been trying to find all the great spots over on the angler, and with the changes of that last update, man, I can't get enough of those lake trout. They are insane. You're so loud, Doc. I swear, you do my head in sometimes. I love you though. Okay, so we're not actually going to see him, and there's nothing down here at this little lake. I'm not even sure that I've ever spent any time at this lake. I wasn't sure really what to expect. I want to head over to that big lake and see what's happening over there. We don't have a ton of time. Timex just absolutely gets away on you. All right, well, I don't know where there's capers where we're going to just casually stroll up here and see if we can get eyes on it while we get into some more comments. Love to see more focus on Classic myself. Well, there really is a lot of love has been going into Classic. I hope you've been impressed with what they've been doing with the new species, all the additions and tweaks. Ringtail, our sister studio, has been doing an absolute fantastic bang up job. As you've noticed, the streams have been put on hold. It's a bandwidth issue. It's really what it comes down to here on our end. That's there's still decisions to be made there, things to be worked out. There's some pretty cool possibilities on the table. So stay tuned and we'll try and keep you guys apprised. But, now we've got 3 games under the mantle, and, you have to divert energies to all 3. So ultimately, there's small changes. There's lots of talks about things that they need adjusted in the future. So we'll have to really get into that. I'm having a little stutter here with my PC. My frames are good. Interesting. Okay, just making sure. I had a ping. I had to make sure it was somebody I needed to read or not. Okay, so I don't think we're going to see this guy. I've probably moved right in. I just want to get to that lake, and I want to get shooting with this thing. I got to try this dang Glock here today, man. We got a little bit of a run. Did they move red deer from the lake on Tiara Aurora? Could you be more specific? There was no adjustments this update, this patch, to Tiara Aurora. So there shouldn't be no. I will look into that further, however, just to touch base with the team, but nothing that I was handed indicated any changes to any of the maps other than SRP, with exceptions with fixes, right? The GoldenEye on Reventuli, things like that did get a little bit of love. Maybe try and change your time. See what's happening. I know murder chicken. Are we going to call these the new murder chickens? They're on top of that hill, and I don't think I'm going to get close enough to see this guy. I'm going to try and get up here and look down on him, though. They're hard to spot. Not my favorite area to hunt them. I do find, especially with a lot of the upland birds, picking your location, like I'm probably wasting time trying to see this guy. but you never know. Picking your location is key to success with them because they are so small. The way they move and the way they flee, it can make for a challenging hunt, which is fun. But when you're in like thickets like this, it does make it challenging. Remember the space chickens. Listen to these guys. Listen to you all. Shouldn't look. Shouldn't look. But it's nice to know what I got flying around up here. Now, I was very hopeful we were going to see them moving out onto those plains. Because as we know, when you spook an animal, they're going to flee. Ideally, unless they hit some sort of obstruction, landscape, wall, they should flee directly away from you. Oh, it's Cash here. Cash just like, hello, my pretty. He just sat up. He heard it. He heard it. Z-Pads, what's up, my friend? What's up? The Hunt Club beta has had some love and has some looks at. So I'll be straight with you. We had intentions on bringing it back last Christmas to add a little event with it, but unfortunately, it caused a lot of issues. Being that it was a beta and the way it was implemented caused some challenges for our team. Listen to these guys. You're just wigging me out. I was hoping, man, they're playing the landscape against me. Like, I'm not fussed what I shoot, but if I don't get moving, I am not going to make it over there in time. It'll just be one of those streams where we don't shoot a dang thing. Yeah, no, we can't have that. Look behind us as we go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, it looks great. Baseball, yeah, man, it looks great. The hip fire is, you don't do the, I know what you're going for. I know what you're hoping for. Honestly, the hip fire, if you're looking for hip fire, look to the Glock, the 10 mil. It's the hip fire is so damn accurate. It's scary how accurate it is. On the geese, no, 3 wouldn't be a diamond, unfortunately. Big geese go to 5. Also, I don't really have anything to shoot them with. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, see, I'm trying to keep by the clearings, but I'm losing my path. And we're not catching sight of that kitty. He must have turned off to the side. What a beautiful spot this would be, IRL. Having an open vista like this. Man. All right. We'll switch to evening, night, old drink times. If you're looking for the bear, then I do believe, as I mentioned earlier, I think the drink times change till midnight. Check it out and let us know if you can check it right now. What's up, Kai? How you doing? That's right, Catnip. I tell you, brother, I think of you whenever I see a cat in this game. You and Dante. Some of the first super rare kitties that I think I'd seen in this game. Some of. Oh, hello. A little rabbit. Just out here to tease me. What's our distance on that? 20. Yeah, I mean, it's something to shoot. I really don't want to shoot a rabbit. I gotta get over here. Let's go, let's go. Oh, man alive. Good day, B from BC. Hello, sir. Welcome, my friend. Hello from Langley, BC. Great to have another British Columbian here. Vancouver, right? We'll play Call the Wild on Xbox One. Nice, Ace Heart. Nice. Go for the buddy. John Eric. No, I don't. You know me. I'm not a big buddy guy. That, though. Oh, you buggers. Thought it was a caper. I really did. We could have 10 milled it. Yeah, we could have. But I want to get to this lake. I have a feeling we get to the lake, we'll have more than just something, more than one thing to shoot. It better. They've always been the murder chickens or geese. That's what murder chickens are. It really is. Norm, how you doing? The dog wheel got some love too. It did. Yes. Yes, it did. They're just teasing me up in the sky. Reventuli, such a gorgeous map. I didn't even need to look down there. That's now force of habit. But if you know, if you're not out for the foul, they just tease you constantly. Okay. Okay. You know, you just want something good to be in there, but that's gonna do. We're gonna get after this with the Glock. Okay, so, oh, tell me I put the scope in there. I didn't put the scope in there. More coffee needed. All right, so we're just gonna get close. We'll use the iron sights. We're gonna get in on this guy and get after him. TDMC, we should be around 130. Yeah, so 1335, around 130. I've started to take more to. Don't get me wrong. I still hunt drink times because you know you find them by the water. It's the most efficient way. But this right here feels more like hunting to me. You know, having to pick where my wind is, finding the animal bedded down. I often find them bedded down at the top of the mountains where I hunt. It just ticks my boxes. And ultimately, when I play this game, I like to try to get right into it and to feel it and to enjoy the details, right? Because, yeah, there's a place for running and gutting. There's a place for just going and smashing out as many lakes as you can and grinding out animals. I completely respect that. I've done that. But I really like to feel it. And, you know, look at the detail, man. It's hard to believe this game is 5 years old and is still undoubtedly hands down the best looking hunting game on the market. It's amazing, the level of detail. There's no blur. It's sharp. So I like to enjoy that. Now, I don't know. We're going to see how close we can get on these guys. Can't believe I didn't freaking put that sight. I do need more coffee. It's the challenges of doing morning streams. I get up, I give myself some time, but you know, it's a thing. Can't find we can buy the new DLC on Steam. Well, if you're on Steam, if you just go to the main page, our main store page for Call of the Wild, go to the DLCs. It'll be in that list there. But if you type in Assorted Sidearms, it'll also come up. I hope you can find it, my friend. Hello from Nebraska. Fantastic. Brad Corbin. Hello, my friend. How are you? But no. Oh, man, you're not dumb. Sometimes these things happen, my friend. Sometimes they're hard to find. Should have loaded a tent. I'm not a big fan of carrying a tent just because you have to be so far away from the animals. You got to be good 250 to 300 meters away, depending on the species, where you're going to spook the area. I do agree, though. But I should have just, you know, drank another cup of coffee, bounced off the walls, and I wouldn't have forget. In fact, I probably would have tried to buy the site twice, stack the site up twice. Which you got is my favorite. I mean, that's a loaded question. Good to see you, Wheels. What's up, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Truthfully, okay, so straight up, I mad respect for the 45 because this is my namesake. How do you not love that? Right? I mean, just because I'm so honored. It's really cool. But best performance, the Glock. Most useful, the new 243 variant. I think it's the star of the show, personally. I really do. What you can do with your loadouts now is unbelievable. You can fit extra rifles now. It enables you to cover. If you had a trouble covering everything in the range before in that reserve, you will no longer have those issues if you use that. It's the weight of a pistol with the oomph of the rifle. It doesn't have the big range, but you know, we all know the 243 at range isn't the most ideal. Check this out. Look at this right here. Oh baby. I don't know, I mean, that's not a great trophy in the back anyways, so I think we're just gonna stand up and give this a shot. We're at 35 meters. Okay, we're gonna get the Glock out here. That's not the Glock. Don't shoot it with the spray, Beard. We gotta get. I'm hitting wrong buttons. There we go. We're gonna zero it for. Well, zero for 50. 050. We're kind of right in between that. Oh man, look at this guy. But we've got the grounded deal, so we're gonna stand up and shoot. Oh, he moved his head. Oh, but we got them both. Oh, the second one wasn't enough. This looks like a job for a 243. Oh, it just sounds so good. Like, seriously, listen to that dog. I mean, yeah, it scared me too. I think that's one of the best sounds in the game. That snap with the crack. All right, we've shot one. Let's just fire a couple more. You know what I'm talking about. Is there anybody here? Raise your virtual hand. But does that not sound great? Oh, man. Man alive. You know, and I'm going to be straight with you all. I'm not a handgun guy. I don't hunt with handguns. I didn't think that I was really going to get much out of this new DLC. Okay? I'm going to be straight. Everybody at work watching right now going, the hell did he just say? But no, truthfully, I'm not. I'm a Canadian. I live in Canada land. We're so restricted on what we can do with handguns. And I want nothing more than to be able to have one on me as a sidearm while I'm out hunting. I can't begin to tell you the amount of times we've had issues in the bush, and having that beside me would have been fantastic. So I'm open to it. The first time I pulled these out, I was testing it. And I'll admit, I kind of went into it thinking, man, like, I don't know, I guess I had other things that I was looking forward to. And my mind got blown. The first time I shot an animal with this thing, and the way it cracked and the way it sung, and then I looked at the weight and saw it's just as powerful as its rifle variant. It blew my mind. There is so much utility now with having these. And, you know, nice to have variety. Like the 454, let's face it, it's king. It's like comparing the 338 to the 243, right? You know, like they're only good for certain classes, but it's nice to have that variety. And that's the goal. That is the goal here, to offer more variety, much like you saw with the release of the Modern Rifle Weapon Pack, which was very requested. This is how we've ended up here now with the Assorted Sidearms, which I think a lot of folks, the reception's been really good. The reception has been really, really good. And I think that everyone's given it, I can't even say it. Modern Rifle Weapon Pack had more controversy around it. This has just been a blessing. People seem to be tickled pink. And let me know in the Discords. Let me know in the Facebooks. Tag me, poke me. Let me know your thoughts, my friends. I want to know. The team wants to know. So it gives me an opportunity to freshen up, other than what I'm seeing and hearing around the place, right? Here we go, baby. Dog, you're gonna have to move, dog. Okay, 0 for 25. Okay, so we get a silver out of this guy. He was a 155.12. If it didn't, man, those scapulas are absolute freaking beasts to hit. It stopped me from hitting that lung. It's like the road deers. Remember that? You guys back in the day, you could take the 45-70 and that on a road deer, that would stop it cold, man, which is just crazy. But we would have had a lung on that. It's got pretty good penetration. 10 mil will absolutely get it done. And it makes quick work of them, which is nice. You get the real good quick kill on it. So there we go. And just because. Okay. I'm doing this there's a purpose. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Here we go. Watch. So you can see it's fully injected. Oh, man. Come on. Ooh. It's that snap. Man. I have to say, Beard, I got the DLC, but don't know how much. Yeah, well, you know, Wheels, it's worth taking a look at. Honestly, there's at 243, man. I think it's going to become a permanent part of my bag. They do. Canada has tons of restrictions. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go pick this up. Immediately going to make another coffee. Oh, we actually did pretty good here. That other guy went that way. I'm not so worried about grabbing these, but I want to just go quickly throw the sight on that I didn't stuff into the bag. But the irons are real nice on this. right? I think that's great. That's real nice. It point, shoot, exactly where you look. There's no having to get up on the right angle. I mean, video game, you don't have to do that anyways. You know what I'm talking about. I dig it. Penetration, fan-freaking-tastic. Look at that. We got all the way back to the backstop, which is our liver. Just absolutely ripped through it. Granted, we're at 34 meters, but, you know, very effective. Very, very effective. Very powerful. Okay, so I'm going to leave that last one because I'm not so worried about that. I am going to go jump over here and quickly grab the sight that I unlocked. I meant to put in my bag and didn't. The slide lock. I know, man. It's wild. This cat, Grant Floyd, the 10 mil is now more permanent in my loadout than my binos. Hey, man, brother. I feel you. I feel you. This thing, it's beautiful. It's one of the most requested weapons to make it into the game. Where am I going here? Where am I going? Where's my... Why am I drawing blanks? Jeez. Okay. Storage down to our sights. Where's the Devani? Right there. Now, just a reminder, the beautiful thing now, and, you know, this was something that happened not that long ago, you have tons of customization now on what you want to do. That's just gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Yes, I like the yellow sight. I'm very much that guy. Had to do it. Had to be done. Boy, it's humane, man. Jeez, get zapped or get shot. Either way. All right, not bad. Not too shabby. Let's bounce down here. Oh, we're out of time. Dang it all. Dawson Palmer, what's good, brother? How are you, my friend? Very cool to see your day. You just got that one yesterday, but haven't got to use it yet. King Aslan, enjoy it, my friend. Hey, you know, life happens. It's all good. You want to see the 45 hip fire? All right, Hosen, let's get after it. I really wanted to get on that site. And remember, you can change all this around, right? So, and like, it's very nice. Like it you know, it moves very responsive, you know? All right. You want to see the hip fire? Okay. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I love this freaking thing. I really do. Like, if that just doesn't make you feel like you're in the Wild West, maybe not in the ghillie suit, granted, you're going to want to get changed. Look at the hand, just ready and poised. Ready and poised. Yeah, boy, right on, Hosen. I know, I'm almost out of ammo, but we are at the end of our stream. It's not long enough. It's not long enough. I actually want to go for a hunt now. I want to go out. I want to head out. I got things I got to do here today. They're always out there, these little ones. One of these days I'm going to turn around and be something massive out there, right? That's just shy of a gold, that one, too. Wow. My friends, I hope you are all as excited about the new additions that come to the game, about the new patch notes that went out. And if you haven't seen them, or if you want to go over them more in detail, you can always rewatch this VOD after the fact, but it is across all of our socials. It's in the Discord. Take a look over there. There's something in there for everybody. So that's it. Assorted sidearms are now out. They are in the community's hunting paws. Let's see what you do with them. Show the love. Give me a tag in Discord if you have something crazy that happens with the gun. Let me know what you guys think. I really want your feedback on this. Send me messages. Let me know. I know I'm opening up the door. I get a lot of messages as is, but I like hearing what you guys think, and I like to stay on top of these things. And ultimately, I'll be letting the team know, what the feel is. Let me know your favorite weapon if you find them effective, and of course, if you're sending me that message, what do you want to see next? Thank you all for coming to join me, my friends. We'll catch you next week on Tuesday, and I'm not sure if we're going to be hunting or fishing, baby. Yes, sir. Thank you all for coming to join me. We'll see you around the community. And once again, mods, really, really appreciate you guys. Oh, and don't forget, if you do find any issues, my friends, make sure to submit a ticket so our team can get on it. As you can see, the fixes are a big priority. And we just want the best experience for everyone. Thank you all so much. We'll catch you all again real soon. Take care. Too much fun. New weapons, like for real? I can't get enough of these freaking things. Slick.